onto your butts.
Here we go!
This is Camp Clash. Now, meet your host, Buddha 2 Dope.
Welcome back, adventurers, daredevils, and people who signed up because they misread the brochure. This is Camp Clash, the only competition where talent, bravery, and questionable decision making collide spectacularly. Every week, new challengers arrive ready to test their strength, skill, and occasionally their ability to trip over flat surfaces. Not me. I stride confidently into the camp, absolutely certain today is the day I get my life together.
He was, of course, wrong.
Oh wow, not even a full sentence before you drag me?
To be fair, you walked in with the same energy as a squirrel who thinks it knows where it buried the nuts.
Okay, accurate, but rude.
He says, proud of himself for identifying with a rodent.
Listen, I embody chaotic, neutral, but trying. That counts for something.
He counts for entertainment, mostly mine.
I'm glad someone finds my struggle inspirational.
Inspirational? No. But your ability to trip over metaphorical and sometimes literal flat surfaces, admirable in its consistency.
Wow, even my failures have a brand.
At least you're self-aware. That's more than most protagonists get.
Anyway, it's time to welcome our guest judge of the month. They may be slow, they may be quiet, but trust me, when they finally speak, the entire forest leans in to listen.
Known for unmatched patience, unshakable calm, and the ability to stare at a contestant for a solid 15 minutes before giving a single nod of approval. Give it up for the one, the only, the mysteriously majestic Shy Sloth.
Don't let the shy demeanor fool you. This gentle giant has an eye for detail sharper than a Deathclaw's claw. Competitors take note, if Shy Sloth raises one eyebrow, that's basically a standing ovation. So now it's time to grab your gear, steady your nerves, and mentally prepare for the kind of drama that will test your sanity. Because Camp Clash starts now.
Move over. 6 Samurai is coming through.
Alright everybody, gather around, because 6 Samurai has returned from whatever secret staircase dojo he trained in. And oh boy, this man has officially mastered his stairs. I'm not joking, this isn't oh wow nice stairs, this is these stairs were built by someone who has seen the stair truth. Someone who has gazed into the void and the void said, bro, use catwalks. And 6C listened. Because the moment you step up to this build, you immediately notice the catwalk stairs and they are doing work. Not work, work. Like I just graduated with honors from architecture school, but also learned Kung Fu on the side, work. The way these catwalks blend into the structure, smooth, clean, elegant. It ties the whole thing together with that perfect treehouse but also engineering student on too much caffeine vibe. Honestly, if I were ever to build a treehouse, or in this case a sign house, because apparently trees are optional and billboards are the future, this is what I want it to look like. I want the stairs, I want the height, I want the structural confidence of someone who said, yes, I shall climb into the sky using catwalks and no one can stop me. And let's talk about the cleanliness, because this build is suspiciously tidy. Like, did you vacuum the wasteland tidy? Like, did you bribe the dirt tidy? Look, personally I love a bit of clutter. Give me debris, give me junk, give me that raccoon lived here before I did energy. For a build like this, clutter would fit like a glove. But somehow, 6C proves that you can be structured, organized, neat and still have a camp that slaps harder than a super mutant with anger issue. Every item he used, perfect. Nothing feels out of place. Nothing feels like I put that there because I panicked. Everything has purpose, everything has intention, everything whispers, yes, I belong here. It's impressive. It's almost suspicious. I feel like 6C is hiding talent somewhere in those catwalk stairs. And then we get into the most important question of the entire build. Who is AR? Because I swear that little AR marking tucked into the build is driving me insane. Is it a signature? Is it a clue? A secret faction? A person? A pet? Is AR a brand? Is AR a cryptid? Is AR watching us right now? I need answers, man. I'm sitting here admiring the engineering marvel that is 6C staircase paradise, and meanwhile my brain is running diagnostics like AR. Who the heck is AR? Maybe it's 6C's alter ego, maybe it's some more mysterious NPC we haven't met. Maybe it stands for absolutely ridiculous, which is honestly the perfect label for how good these stairs are. However, AR is... they're out there, probably judging us from the top floor, probably approving of the catwalks. But back in the build, this thing is gorgeous. It's efficient, it's stylish, it's 6C doing what 6C does best. Turning something ordinary into something that makes you rethink your entire approach to camp building. He didn't just build a sign house treehouse hybrid with a staircase PhD, he built a whole experience. A structure that makes you want to climb it, just to strike a dramatic pose at the top and yell, I live here now. So here's to 6C, Masters of Stairs, Lord of Catwalks, Architect of tidy elevated living spaces and Keeper of the mysterious AR. Clean, creative, perfectly executed and leaves you with just enough mystery to really question reality.
Yippee-ki-yay, it's Moonlight Cowboy.
Moonlight has returned. And not just returned, oh no. Moonlight has come back with such strong deja vu energy that I swear I heard Eurobeat playing in the background. Only this time, bigger budget. We're talking my wallet is crying but I regret nothing energy. You walk into this camp and immediately you just feel it. Moonlight didn't build this thing, no, Moonlight crafted it. Forged it in the fires of aesthetic obsession. Stitched it together with cowboy vibes, determination and probably 3 energy drinks at 2 AM. Because the moment you step into this blindingly bright camp, and yes I said blinding, I'm pretty sure Bethesda would take one look at this lighting setup and just collectively faint. You're greeted with that classical Moonlight Cowboy style. And listen, that's not a style, it's a lifestyle. That's an aura. That's the kind of vibe that walks into a saloon, kicks the dust off its boots and orders a drink with the confidence of someone who knows the bartender will give it to them for free. Everything is so neat, so clean, so organized. It's like Moonlight went to war with chaos itself and chaos lost badly, like get sent back to the tutorial level badly. You ever see a camp so clean that it makes you want to go home and reevaluate your entire life? That's this one. I walked in and instantly felt the urge to fold every shirt I've ever owned. And the best part, everything works. Everything. Like it's supposed to. Which is wild because usually when someone says everything works, What that means is it looks nice from two angles and you touch it, it explodes, but not here. Moonlight's camp runs smoother than my patience running out during load screens. Smoother than a cowboy riding off into the sunset on a perfectly looped animation. Smoother than that one NPC whose job is literally just to lean on a railing all day and judge you silently. You press a button, it works. You walk into a room, it works. You breathe near the generator, it works harder because it wants to impress you. It's actually insulting, in the nicest way possible, how functional this camp is. Like Moonlight really looked at the universe, shrugged and said, yeah, I could make something janky, or I could commit a minor flex. And that's exactly what this camp is. A flex. A beautiful, glowing, mountain-themed flex. The kind of flex that saunters in with spurs jingling, tips its head and leaves you questioning why your own camp looks like a raccoon built it during an earthquake. But here's the thing, and I'm gonna say it. This camp is almost perfect. Not perfect, almost. And honestly, the almost is important, because if it were perfect, it would rip a hole in space-time. It would create a gravitational field strong enough to pull in every camp critic within 5-mile radius. It would ascend into the sky like some glowing cowboy-themed deity. We're not ready for that. But this is close enough that the universe is definitely sweating. Moonlight took Deja Vu, injected it with budget, dipped it in style, polished it with cowboy charm, and delivered a camp that is clean, functional, dramatic, and just a little bit smug about how it looks. And honestly, it deserves to be smug. It's the kind of camp you walk through twice, wants to admire it and wants to accept that your own camp will never behave this well no matter how many times you kick the generator to help. So here's to Moonlight. Here's to the glow, the style, the organization and the budget that went into making this camp so good it feels illegal. Here's to every perfectly working switch, every polished corner, every cowboy detail placed with the precision of someone who definitely rearranged this camp 12 times before showing it off. Almost perfect, nearly flawless.
Prepare to get Goldfingered.
Okay, listen up, because what I'm about to show you isn't just a boat. It's not even just a paddle boat. No. This absolute nautical masterpiece by Goldfinger, yes, that Goldfinger, the man who builds so consistently on Team you think his brain is a Pinterest board, this thing is a certified floats on water piece of art. I mean, the moment you lay eyes on it, you can tell that Goldie woke up one morning, stared into the existential abyss and said, you know what, today I'm gonna build a paddle boat so unnecessarily fancy that even the Mississippi River will stop and go, dang bro, chill. And then he did it. He actually did it. This floating beauty has everything. The vibes, immaculate. The commitment to theme, stronger than my commitment to finish any side quest I've ever started. The craftsmanship, I've seen fewer precise cuts at the surgery demonstration. Now let's discuss how it functions, because, plot twist, it actually works. Like, you slap this bad boy in the water and it does the thing boats do. It floats. It spins those little pedals like it's trying to churn butter for a colony of starving settlers. Nothing explodes, nothing catches fire, nothing screams. That alone puts it at the top 1% of all player-built vehicle ever constructed. And honestly, looking at it, it makes me want to pack my bag, put on a wide-brimmed explore ahead and take a long, soul-finding, questionable, decision-filled journey down the mighty Mississippi. Just me, the boat, and the overwhelming likelihood that I will lose every single one of my caps along the way. Because yes, I will lose them. All of them. I don't even know how. One moment I'm stepping onto the deck like a classy river captain, the next moment I'm staring into the water like, did I just accidentally bribe the entire river? Or that what just happened? And don't get me started on the fountain. Yes, the fountain, that thing is ambitious. Like it's the kind of fountain that makes you question your life choices. It's just a touch, and by a touch I mean the entire Grand Canyon worth. Too big for my taste. It's like Goldfinger thought, you know what this serene classical pedal boats need? A geyser. Let's scare the fish. But hey, am I complaining? No. No, because that fountain is giving this boat character. Drama, a little extra spice, like a diva that insisted on being included in every photo. If I were cruising down the river and that fountain went off, I wouldn't be mad. I'd just be soaked, confused and probably apologizing to a family of ducks I accidentally startled into another dimension. But I'd still be vibing. Because that's the thing about this build. It's not just functional, it's not just aesthetic, it's got energy. It's got main character energy. It's like the boat knows it looks amazing and wants everyone within a 10-mile radius to acknowledge it. You look at the boat and you think, yes, that floats. You look at this boat and you think, I suddenly want to wear suspenders and speak in old-timey riverboat gambler slang. It transforms you. It awakens something. You can practically hear jazz playing in the distance. You can smell the slightly questionable river breeze. You can feel the urge to start narrating your life like you've been in a steamboat documentary. That's the power of a Goldfinger build. I swear this man builds with the same energy people have when someone says, bet you won't. And then he goes, oh, watch me. And suddenly, you're staring at a pedal boat with a fountain so big it could clean a car. And at the end of the day though, this boat is legendary. It's ridiculous in the best way. It's the kind of creation that makes you smile, makes you laugh, makes you question what kind of caffeine-fueled genius thought of it. And most importantly, it makes you want to hit the road, or well, the river. So here's to Goldfinger, here's to sticking to the theme. Here's to building something that works, looks beautiful and inspires me to go on an unnecessary, financially irresponsible adventure on the Mississippi. I will lose caps, I will ignore the fountain, I will probably fall off the boat at some point, but you know what? I'll be doing it in style.
Let's have a pajama party with Twisted Rose.
Alright, sit down, strap in, grab a drink, preferably something brewed in a questionable barrel, because Twisted Rose has decided to bless us with something that can only be described as the barrel shanty. Yes, a shanty, made of barrels. Already off to a phenomenal start. I mean, who needs bricks? Who needs metal? Who needs structural regulations? Barrels. Barrels will do. And let me tell you, the exterior of this place, oh, it's good. It's so good. The moment you walk up to it, you get hit with this overwhelming, I want to sit on that deck for the rest of my natural life energy. That deck, that is a 10 out of 10 deck. Comfort, charm, perfect sunlight, the kind of view that makes you want to grow a beard, write poetry and drink something labeled XXX from a jug. Like seriously, the exterior is doing more for my serotonin level than any therapy session I've ever had. And let's talk about the bushes, shall we? Twisted Rose, my beloved, I have questions. because the landscaping here is suspiciously perfect, suspiciously strategic. Did you trim those bushes? Be honest. To make the whole place look bigger, because if so, genius! Absolutely 4D chess homeowner energy. And don't just build a shanty, you build an optical enhanced, size optimized, professional real estate illusion of a shanty. I respect it. So here I am, fully imagining myself in my elderly era, because we all know I'm going to age like a cryptid, and let me tell you, I would absolutely spend my golden years here. Rocking chair on the deck, cup of coffee, a raccoon I've befriended sitting beside me like a retired mafia boss, living the dream. But then you step inside, and the cozy factor hits you like a frying pan full of nostalgia. The interior? Oh, it's cozy. It's neat, it's got charm. It feels like the kind of place where you could take a nap at 3 PM and wake up at 7 wondering what century you're in. And those barrel walls. Listen, if those barrels are actually full of booze, then I am not just visiting. I am not just vacationing. I am signing the lease. I am moving in. I am becoming one with the shanty. Imagine it. You can get depressed. Boom, barrel of whiskey. You get good news. Boom, barrel of rum. Your generator breaks. Boom, barrel of something flammable. It's perfect. Honestly, this is the first home I've ever seen where the walls could double as a liquor cabinet. And somehow that just makes it better. It's sustainable, it's efficient, it's exactly what the founding fathers intended, probably. The design is thoughtful, the vibes are immaculate. The whole place radiates, I've given up on society, but in a very cozy and aesthetically pleasing way. The lighting is soft, the layout is inviting, you walk through the door and instantly feel like you should be wearing wool socks and telling stories about the sea. The barrel shanty isn't just a build, it's a lifestyle, it's a dream, it's a retirement plan with alcohol-based insulation. Twisted Rose didn't just show us a camp, they showed us a fantasy, a future. A place where the only thing you have to worry about is whether or not your walls are fermenting properly. And honestly, I would 100% go live there, right now. No hesitation.
They are back. The Akiras.
Alright. The Akiras have done it again. And by done it again, I mean they have moved into an abandoned electrical substation like absolute creative gremlins and immediately proceeded to Akira the living daylight out of it. You know how some people walk into an empty space and think, oh yeah, I could put a couch here. The Akiras walk into and go, what if we merged 70 unrelated objects together, broke physics and make it look intentional. And then they do it. The moment you step into this place, you can tell instantly that they didn't just build a camp. They possessed the structure, claimed it, absorbed it into the Akira hive mind. The whole substation is now legally 50% metal, 50% electricity and 200% Akira energy. And the merges. Oh my god, the merges. These aren't your normal everyday I put two chairs together because it looked cute merges. No, these are the kind of merges where you stare at them for 5 minutes straight like you're trying to decipher ancient ruins. You stand there like, okay, wait, what is that? Is that a tabletop of a pipe inside a railing inside a generator inside a potato? How? Why? How? This is the first time in my life I've looked at a build and felt like I needed a degree in architecture and archaeology just to understand what object was used. There are pieces in here that have blended so seamlessly into the pre-existing structure that I had an existential crisis. I'm not kidding. There was a good 3 minutes where I thought the Akiras had unlocked secret developer assets. I was about to check my game files for corruption. The transition? Smooth. The placements? Perfect. The confidence? Off the chart. They look like abandoned electrical substation, a place normally inhabited by raccoons, regrets and weird buzzing noises, and turn it into something so stylish it should honestly be illegal. It has that classic Akira signature. You walk in, you look around and immediately go, oh yeah, this is definitely their chaos. But it's artistic chaos, golden chaos, galaxy brain chaos. And it works. It all just works. The flow is good, the atmosphere is on point, the aesthetic is post-apocalyptic industrial chic, but make it cozy. It's the kind of camp that makes you simultaneously feel safe and also like you might accidentally flip a wrong switch and launch a satellite. And I'm gonna say it, I'm not scared. This might actually be the best camp I have seen from them. Like genuinely. No exaggeration, no dramatic flair, just honesty. They've built some good stuff before, sure, they've made some clever merges, absolutely, they've created camps that made me question the laws of physics and sometimes my own intelligence. But this is next level. This is, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm using, and I'm about to flex so hard your eyeballs gain muscles. Everything about it screams experience, style, confidence, a little bit of chaos, a sprinkle of mystery, and a whole lot of I wonder how long this took because my patience would have expired halfway through. The Akiras didn't just build a camp, they transformed a forgotten substation into a full-blown masterpiece. They blended, merged, stacked, twisted, fused, and probably summoned some forbidden crafting spirits in the process. And result? A camp so good it makes you want to applaud, slowly, respectfully, with a single tear rolling down your face. So yeah, I think this might be the best thing they've ever done. I said it, I stand by it. I will defend my statement with dramatic cowboy energy if necessary.
Check out some of the other builders. Blow It Up Baza. Dirty Disco. Deviant Cat. Lady Sugar Bomb. NigauD. Even our judges want to join the clash. Dio. Rodrux.
Campers, challengers and chaos connoisseurs, what a journey it's been. We've trekked through creativity, explored pure madness and witnessed some truly amazing camps this round. Every team brought heart, humor and just a little bit of questionable decision making, and honestly, that's the Camp Clash spirit. But now, the moment you've all been waiting for is almost here. Stay right where you are, because we're about to announce the winner of this month's Camp Clash. Who will rise? Who will move on to the World Championship? And who will pretend they're not sweating right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out the winner of Camp Clash. Congratulations, Goldfinger. Your S-tier camp is next level. Let's look at the top 5. Yet again, Moonlight Cowboy is already competing, meaning Twisted Rose has secured a spot.
What an incredible clash this month has been. After a lineup of unforgettable camps, creative chaos and more than a few questionable survival techniques, we have our results. Taking first place and claiming the crown this month, Goldfinger. A dazzling performance polished to perfection. Our runner-up spot goes to Moonlight Cowboy. Already locked in for the World Championship, so this week's placement only burns brighter on the scoreboard. Which means the final World Championship slot goes this round to the spectacular builder who landed in 3rd place. Twisted Rose. You fought hard, rose higher, and now you ride straight into the championship. Congratulations to all our builders, and get ready, because next month you cannot subscribe your camp. It's Camp Clash World Championship month. That means all the past winners will be competing in the World Championship to claim the title of the #1 Camp Clash Champion of the world. And with that, another extraordinary month at Camp Clash comes to an end. From bold designs to wild ideas and unforgettable moments, every camper brought their absolute best to the arena. Huge congratulations again to Goldfinger, Moonlight Cowboy and Twisted Rose, our champions rising into the spotlight and securing their places on the road to the World Championship. But tonight wouldn't be complete without giving a special thanks to our guest judge of the month, the ever observant, impossibly patient and endlessly wise Shy Sloth. Your calm gaze, truthful nods and slow but legendary reactions have guided our campers with style only you could bring. So to our challengers, our viewers and our incredible guest judge, thank you for another month of chaos, courage and creativity. Rest up, stay ready and keep that campfire spirit burning, because the next clash is always closer than you think. Until next time, stay bold, stay brave and as always, stay clashing.